Not in any official capacity as far as I'm able to tell. Hey everybody, live stream started, I still talk about people. Oops. How's it going, motherfuckers? Uncle Pot Squatch just got home. Gonna be going to bed soon. Miss Pot Squatch gonna have a shower and shit, so I figured I'd come and say hi to you for a bit. Fucking, we live out in the middle of nowhere now, and one of the things that was really hard yesterday, I was going to be repotting all the clones and get a bunch of the new fans set up. About 6 o'clock, I was making some dinner, roasting some chicken, making some scratch scoop, scratch soup, it's very nice. But then the power went out. Power was out for at least 7 hours last night, so that fucking blew. But anyway, power outages out here often are caused, though, by chicken nuggets. What's up, Jamie Matthews? But fucking caused by fucking dumb fucking assholes taking out power poles and shit. So anyway, we're driving home just now. Like, this is a few minutes ago. Driving on the highway home to where we live out in the woods. Fucking, I was probably doing, now mind you, always speeding. But I mean, it's rainy, fucking visibility. What's up, Jamie? Is absolute shit. Absolute shite. And I'm already pushing shit right quick, man. We're going at least buck 20, buck to buck 20 the whole time in my Cadillac. Then all of a sudden, before I saw that was behind me, I saw a couple of cars. But then these, what's up, I am Groot? Fucking 2 giant rock trucks come speeding like crazy hell out of fucking nowhere behind me. And fuckers were doing 160 on a highway where people die all the time. It's dumb fucking cunt douchebag dick fucks like that my power goes out. Fucking assholes. Just sending a text. 1 second there, everybody. Send. There we go. But yeah, so simply put out there, children, Uncle Pot Squatch is telling you, drive safely. I mean, sometimes you might need to go a little faster than the posted speed limit, but don't fucking be a dumb fuck when you're driving a rock truck that outweighs my 4,600 plus pound Cadillac by about 20 to 40 times. That's bullshit. Fucking idiots. Sorry, I'm done venting. I was just really mad about that. 2 giant rock trucks passed me. I'm going 120. Fucking idiots. Fuck yeah, buddy. Well, that's the thing. Today, the fucking rain's pouring crazy out here, too. And it's not the time to fucking go speeding and shit. It's fucking 1 in the fucking morning, or 1:15. What's up, retarded green thumb? But, fuck, man. We're out in the fucking valley, in the fucking mountains and shit. You don't need to go that fucking fast. Fucking idiots. But shit like that pisses me off. Especially in a rock truck, fully loaded nonetheless, too. But, so yesterday, that's why I didn't get any of the clones replanted or any of the fucking fans installed and shit. Fucking idiots fucking knocking the power out. 1 second here. Send.
Hey.
Oh, Luminoz, it's never going to be very good. I mean, it's far too similar to a lot of the British accents very early on in my career that I learned. So, I've still just got those couple of lines I learned in Australian for that one commercial that I didn't get. Remember when you're a kid, get your lands, doing good things, we'll bring it back. I mean, it's just, I can't do it, man. The Aussie's hard. I mean, one day maybe I'll get it. But it's far too similar to a lot of the other fucking accents that have been in my brain for 20 plus years. I'm from the UK, Wales. Can you do a Welsh accent? The Welsh accent is also another tricky one because it's also very similar. I'm also a very large part Welsh. I'm like a quarter Welsh. My family are the Cowmans. And they come from Cosmeston area. Fucking, it's hilarious. My Welsh relatives, built like brick shit houses, but they're all 5'2", 5'4". built like brick shit houses, though. Oh, I would be super down, Luminoz, to work on learning my Aussie accent better on Skype with you. I'd be super down with that. I'm super down. I would appreciate that. Best bar fight I've ever had in my life was in Wales. Fucking amazing. Because down in Cosmeston, my family's one of the older families. There's another family that's more popular the last 100 some odd years. And so, there was few cabins left. But they were still respected in the older parts of the community. So anyway, I was supposed to meet my cousin down at this pub down in Wales there. And so I'm sitting there waiting. And they don't show up for like an hour and a half. So the fucking main ringer, male idiot of the fucking, I can't even remember the family name of the family that was against my family, but he was a dick. Kept coming up to me and he was like, "Oh, you're American. You're from America." I'm like, "No, I'm Canadian." Big fucking difference, dick fuck. Now, mind you, I kept my cool for about 45 minutes. And, I mean, a drunk Welshman, as you are, I'm sure you know, Jamie, I'm large part Welsh, is a real fucking dick sometimes. If he gets up in your face and he gets going on a thing, right? So, I kept my cool, kept calling me an American. There's there's a few things, but, as Canadians, we may be similar to Americans. We will acknowledge this. We are similar, but we ain't the same fucking thing. Exactly. So, eventually I end up snapping. I just grabbed the fucking prick tube across the room, ran across the room, started kicking him down proper, man. So, right when this breaks out, my cousins walk into the pub. As everyone else in the pub, for the most part, standing up to turn against me. Because they're all like, we're up the ass of this family. Because they're the rich ones and everything now. So I'm like, well, if this is going to be fair, boys, maybe we should let my cousins come stand with me. So my 4 cousins walk in. They're like, "Really, man?" I was like, "Yeah, don't worry. I got this." "Really, man?" "Yeah, don't worry. I got this." So me and my 4 cousins and the pub owner, who's a proud Calman supporter, just threw down. Fucking best bar fight of my life. Fucking amazing. It was like something out of a movie. It was hysterical. Good times. So, but as I was saying, we will have those plants planted for you tomorrow. When we get them planted, we will be doing a video for you. Sorry about all the live streams, but it's a way for me to keep in touch while I'm still busy and I can't really make kind of content for you, but I can do that. I'm from New Zealand, but I've been living in France for 3 years now. How's your French accent? Well, I'm Canadian, so we have our own French. Most people from France will say that the Canadian French accent is very farmer's French. This is what it is, because we're from Montreal, Quebec. I speak a French Canadian. I am a Quebecois. I am over-exaggerating things a little bit right now, but it's very much how the French Canadians sound, at least the older generations, at least Jean Chrétien. I think almost like when Jean Chrétien became our prime minister, when he did, it was like, "Hello, my name is Jean Chrétien, I had a stroke, my face is paralyzed, les French Canadiens, they must speak like me when I send, what? You know what I'm saying? But I love French Canada. They're just as Canadian as anyone else. Some English-speaking Canadians are idiots about it. They're all like, "Oh, they're not Canadian," or "They're fucking French." And I'm like, "Yeah, you're goddamn right. They're French, but they're French Canadians, you fucking idiot. Fuck off." I have no issues with French Canada. I have issues with some of the French Canadians that are dicks to us when we go there to visit. They're really elitist and dicks, but other than that, of course, Retarded Green Thumb. Thank you for tuning in and saying hello. We say hello and sweet dreams to you, Retarded Green Thumb. May the sweetest dreams of effervescent, stacking weed titties come to you. May you have breakthroughs in terms of your technique so that you wake in the morrow and are ready to grow. Fuck yeah, buddy. Sweet dream. Rock and roll. Huh. Trippy. I mean, the bag could have fallen, but I don't think so. Unless it was maybe like mischievously put on the shelf. Trippy. Ghost attack on live stream with Potswell Growers. Well, I don't think that's what it was. But at the same time, though, like a lot of crazy ghost shit happens. So we have some great outdoors going very nice. Fat, fruity, cheese, top dog, pound pod. Weather's been absolutely pristine. Rain every 3 days and strong sun. We have some monsters on the way, Squatch. Dude, that's dope. Can you send me pictures? Am I allowed to have pictures? I'd love to see them. Sound great. My next harvest, I'm going to be doing my pre-2000 Blueberry Indica. This is something that predates Blueberry Kush. It's not Blueberry Kush. And it's going to be very tasty. It's very nice, very dense naturally, even without, you don't even need to worry about feeding. I mean, I am going to feed them, but final caught you. I wanted to ask you a question. Corp Core 420, hit me, motherfucker, hit me. What's up, Jabba Joe 7? How's it going, man? Or Lady Ozio there. Oh, your picture looks like you're probably a dude. It's very tiny, so it's hard to tell. But you look like a dude, I think. What's up, dude? Dude is an androgynous thing to me, though. Doesn't matter what you identify as. I'm still going to call you dude. Potsquatch420@gmail.com, Luminaz. Potsquatch420@gmail.com is the best way to email me, and we can go from there. Hitting, vaping, some hardcore OG. What's up, Dab Man? That's sweet. I'm smoking a joint, but I'm taking a break. Might have a cigarette. It's pretty good. Just recently finished in harvest, and I'm in the first week of cure. I put a humidity meter in my drawers, but it's not going about 45%? Do you mean above 45%? Burping has nothing to do with the humidity index, unless it's because, like, okay, when you put weed titties in the jar, they are ready, right? So there's not a moisture issue with that. You're not burping so much to let moisture. I mean, that's a small thing initially. That's a small thing, but the main part of burping is burping out gas, not moisture. What you're doing when you're opening that is you're allowing the natural carboxylation, I guess. I don't know. I'm tired and stoned. Just got off work, but the decarboning your weed, decarboxylation, whatever the fuck. What you're doing when that's happening is it's actually giving off a lot of gases when those exchanges are happening. You're having a breakdown and removal of chlorophyll within itself, the developing of terpenes and cannabinoids, and you're having a lot of funky biochemical stuff happening. So by allowing new oxygen in and allowing those gases that it's giving off out, that's a positive thing. It's allowing a fresh environment, like a clean Band-Aid, a clean womb, for it to continue to cure and make itself sexy by preserving, stabilizing all cannabinoids and terpenes, etc., etc., if you know what I'm saying. But so that's where humidity index, though, is not. I don't personally map my humidity indexes. I just check them every day, and I burp every day early on. And I've been doing this a long time, so I'm normally fairly comfortable with when I know my weed titties are ready to go into the jar. So, but that's what I'm doing. That's how I do it, and that's what burping is, and that's what me. Any other questions, my friends? Above 45%. I mean, you don't really want above 45%, right? But I'm saying to you that, I mean, unless you're living in a really, really humid place, like, I mean, if you're in a naturally super duper humid place, this will be different. But in general, if you're having like a vastly higher humidex than 45%, you put your fucking weed in the jars way too early, because simply put, like, you can ride the humidex in terms of your jars, but you don't need to. What you need to do is put your fucking, butt titties in the jar at the right time. What's up, Alex? How you doing, man? What's crack-lagging? We're just doing a cool check-in, chat for a bit, because, I mean, I'll make a video hopefully tomorrow. If I get all the 14 clones I'm going to try to transplant into their buckets tomorrow. If I get that done, then I'll make you a video about that. And we'll check it out, you know what I'm saying? But right now, I'm just tired after work. Two giant rock trucks decided to pass me very fast on the highway, and I was already going a buck 20, so I'm pissed off about that. Dangerous as enough out there with all the rain. So I'm just having some beer and some weed, man. You know what I'm saying? What are you doing? How you doing? Well, everyone's silent, so I'll talk about something, I guess. So, I'm very excited about some new fans. We got some new fans in here yesterday. Went down to my local store that I like to go. Top of the morning to you. Thanks to you and your videos. I just finished my first grow of green crack and big bud. And I actually grew some bud. Thanks, Mr. Weed Oracle. I owe you smoke. Well, one, that is one of the most beautiful things anyone's ever said to me. And two, no you don't, man. Happy to do it. Happy to help, man. That's what it's about, man. I don't make no money out of this shit. I do it because it's a passion to me and I want to help everybody else. I'm a man on a mission to educate what the things I know to them, to help them be better growers, develop their own techniques, but also to be an educated person in terms of changing legal laws and standing up to the man and saying, fuck you, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm about. The relative humidity in your tan is about 21. Well, I mean, not necessarily. I mean, that is quite low. Have I heard of Optic LED as a company? Have I heard of them? Yes. Have I played with their lights? No. I'd be happy to take a look at what they're saying it is. Do they have a lot of technical specs? Because I can understand that fairly well now. Or I'm learning about it fairly well, so. But, I don't know. I'm kind of boring, right? I'm like an old man, so I just stick with what works, and I try new things once in a blue moon, and if I like it, I stick with it. I just started week 6 of flower. Is it cool to do a mild defoliation? Yes, but very selectively, okay? You're only going to be, it's going to be such a barely nuanced thing. I mean, it's a barely a defoliation. It'd be like a mild kind of defoliation. And you're only going to do it in certain areas where, one, I mean, if it's starting to sap its nutrients out of the leaves and a bunch of them are gone, you take those ones. Peace out, I am Groot. Much love. Smash the like button. Thank you, man. I love you, man. I'll talk to you soon, I am Groot. Groot. Peace. But if you're going to do defoliation during flower at that point in time, I mean, even if it's an indica, you're going to selectively only take off certain leaves, which are mainly, one, either drying their nutrients in, so they're looking like they're dying or looking like shit, or to open up your initial canopy layer to allow light into secondary, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, etc. nodal sites. Cleaning the bottom of your plants is important too, so you shouldn't have, you know, all that crap in there. I use a lot of different things, Corp Core 420, but what I will stick with in a cost-effective way that I know I can make some crazy titties with it, because like my super soils, the way I like to do those, are very expensive. But I go with General Hydroponics 3-part. I use a little bit of a locally done thing, which is called Medi-1. And to me, it smells, and I won't lie to you, taste, because I taste it. Tell me something is made of some stuff, I won't taste it. See if it's true. It tastes like shit. It smells like ass. But it's kind of a fish emulsion thing. It's called Medi-1. I use that to supplement. Green Planet makes a CalMag. I can show you the bottles too, one sec. That I quite like. I mean, I normally prefer baking out eggshells and using Epsom salts for my, you know, magnesium and sulfate and calcium requirements, you know. But sometimes, busy men, right? Lots of stuff to do, can't always do it. So instead, you know, you do these things and you make it work, right? So, all right. One second, everybody. Just put my smoke out. Because we're going legal, we all need to change our systems to fully use the ideal sun hours and go back to outdoor styles. Greenhouse setups will be allowed 4 plants per person in a house. I will say, Lumen, if that's what you're allowed to do, do it. Okay? I'm a person who has a great value in outdoor crops for certain purposes in their mind. But I will say, and this is truth, and this is my truth. You can try to argue me on that, and everyone can have a difference of opinion, and that's completely all right. And I will defend your right to completely disagree with me on this. But the fact of the matter is, there is no outdoor farmer who's going to produce a bud that is better than an indoor cultivated, massively cultivated fucking wheat diddy. Okay? It's just not how it works. You can have something that's absolutely astonishing and amazing, but the fact of the matter is, it's still in a greenhouse or outdoors. Okay? There are certain tweaks inside that can be done. So I'm not saying it is not a valued, huge component. I'm not saying it doesn't make fire awesome shit. It does. But the truest dank Chiba nugs, the grails that we once in a long while come along, you know, and we're like, oh my shit. That comes from growing weed indoors, man. It's called indoor laboratory growth. Not like the bullshit that the Canadian government doing right now, sending people molding weed with bugs and shit in it. No, I'm talking about the real growers of the world. Motherfuckers toiling away, trying this shit out, fucking around with shit. Indoor laboratories, indoor growing, man. It's less control room. That's the thing. I mean, yes, but it's also a difference, right? I mean, it is through control that we can allow this. We will never outperform Mother Nature, okay? So don't get me wrong. Outdoors has an innate ability for just in bare sheer numbers. One, it doesn't cost money for the sun. Water is free for the most part, unless you're in a really dry place and need to irrigate, you know? But yeah, exactly, right? And it's like you can produce huge giant plants and huge amounts of very good marijuana outdoors. But if you want that truest true Chiba, that dank smoke, not the shit you turn into dabs or make into everything else, but if you keep it just as it is, that sexy weed titty, that comes from indoor growing. It is true. I don't disagree. But for example, that is why utilizing outdoor growing, for example, if I was going to do a setup, I'd do a huge outdoor crop too. But I see, I use that to make like, you know, bubble hash and other things or extracts. You know, make my trichrome collections. I press those. I do what I want to do with that. Because I don't believe in blasting with butane or any of that crap. Petrol-based solvents, no thank you. I'm going to create, you know, hash or just keef, and I'm going to press it. But anyway, my friends, does anyone have a few more questions? I'm going to go through them. I just wanted to check in and say, hey, how you doing? Any questions, my friends? I'm saying don't not utilize the outdoors. We'll go back to that for now. But I mean, like, just know though, there's something to be said for growing some weed titties inside, man. Almost got most of it. Oh, dude, man, if that's the law and that's what they're giving you, I say run with it. But always fight for your right to the other. There's no reason they could tell you that you can't do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying don't accept their law. Say, okay, I'll work with what I got, but challenge them on it. I'm doing the same thing in my country. Because there's no difference whether you got a greenhouse in your fucking backyard or you got some lights inside your house. It does. Corp Core also too, like, once it's like initially dried before you put it in, like don't ever taste it wet or try to dry. Just be patient. That's what you got to do. Be patient. But once it's dry enough to do a test, you could do a test 100%. It will. I won't lie to you. I mean, when most of my pot tastes pretty good right away. I mean, it's not cured yet, and it does change. So it does get huge different profiles in flavor, and cannabinoid powers, but it comes in time. You let it do its thing. You burp it daily and take care of it, keep it out of light. Light's your enemy with that one. And, don't always just pop the jars, take the weed out of your jars, put it back in, reassemble it in a different way. Maybe take a look at it, say, hey, how's it going, But it will get these huge pronounced things, like the bubble gum now has been going, I don't even know how long I'd have to think about that, but at least a month and a half for sure, or maybe not, I don't know. But it's really getting some crazy, great profiles. This is the Sasquatch and the King's Kush, and those are all the ones that we brought down. And the sexy, the tasty and the sexy weed titties, you know what I'm saying? So I'm very happy with those, and it does change. But with like a harvest, you're working with what you initially see at the same time as, I guess what I'm being long-winded and retired and not getting to. Your smell, you will see in basic what's there. Like even when you take it down. Puppies, leave the cat alone. Be nice. He's your friend and don't provoke him. Go find your mother. There we go. They're going to find mommy. But, that's why proper watering, proper nutrition, and taking care of your weed titties so that by the time that they're ready to be cut down, they've got these beautiful resins and terpenes all intact inside of them for you to then enhance through the curing process. The drying and curing and loving and smoking and tasting. And aging, as it were. But do you see what I'm saying? Does that make sense? In any sense? I know I'm a little bit long-winded and all over the fucking place, but does that make sense? Ish. What's the best LED lighting? Oh, well. Walk 0 button, walk 0 button. We here at Sasquatch Growers, when we moved to the new location, we bought a little house. Sasquatch, it's got an ED at the end. It's Sasquatched. But yes, I spent 2 years developing that one. I very much like it. Thank you, Corp 420. Well, I mean, if you want to be the Sasquatch, I'd say you should develop a strain, man. I'll consult you on it. And then you figure it out, I can consult you on that shit. Or I could make one that I would call that. But I mean, if you're going to make Sasquatched, I made it. So it's Sasquatched. You know what I'm saying? Have you been Sasquatched today? But it's like, so, I mean, if the Sasquatch needs a fucking strain, I say he should make it. There you go, Luminaz. Yeah. Sasquatch is the name of my strain. Oh, I didn't answer the question for Walk 01 or Walk 01. Walk 01, Walk 01. Paging Walk 01. We are now switched at the new laboratory to only using horticulture. Well, I mean, we've got leftover King LEDs that we had from before, which we quite enjoyed in many premises. We have opinions on those and shortcomings of the company that we've shared in previous videos. But we now use horticulture lighting groups, Quantum Boards. They were the first true company to release the Quantum Board style lighting system. And I won't lie to you, man. I'm super happy with them. I don't get paid by them. They don't give us free shit. They are our friends now, but it's like we still pay like you do. I just have been really happy with the fucking equipment. It was a bit of a learning curve to learn to assemble them because it's normally a do-it-yourself kit. You can pay more money to have it assembled and shipped to you. I was like, fuck that, So I put it together myself, and I was actually messaging the owner of the company. I was like, hey, just having a question about this. Like, do I have to do this? I won't lie to you, it didn't come with instructions. That's kind of sucked. Didn't tell me what to do. But it was all there, and I figured it out. And I've got a video on telling you how, at least the one that I have to build. Some of them come, and sometimes they're serious, sometimes they're parallel. I mean, they're different sort of setups. But I mean, once you understand basic wiring, different setups don't mean fuck all. And I mean, you can sort of put them together or fix them right quick. But yeah, quantum board is the way to go. I mean, they're listed as 600s, but they're actually 620 trues. We've got their new 3000K V2 boards on there. About 68% of the draw of a 1000-watt HPS system, with a greater 240, 270 ppf, if I'm remembering correctly, which is pretty sweet. It's pretty fucking sweet, you know. And one second, what are you chewing on, puppy? Don't chew on Rand. What is it? You got? What are you eating? It's a stick. How'd you get a stick? We're in the house. We live in the woods. Anyway, but so yeah, I mean, I'm gonna buy another one or two of them. I like them. They're good. They work well, and they get down to business. Make shit right and beautiful, and yes. You know what I mean? Well, basically, making a strain of marijuana, I mean, it can be as complex as you want it to be. I mean, it's a very long thing to get into, so I've got to be careful. I'm just going to get into it a little bit. A proper strain, at bare minimum, is a crossing. So an initial breeding, let's say you had strain A and you have strain B. You're making a hybrid. No, let's not. We're going to stick with one species, so it's an indica. So if you're just doing an interspecies, or like the same species blending, right? Of two doctor, puppies, 1 second. Animals, be friendly to each other. Simply put, 1 second. This is Botswell Sharon. Sorry, just being a man. She's hot, I'm sorry. What was I saying? Breeding marijuana. That's right. There we go. So it's basically like you got a qubit, right? 4 interbreeding stages. There's initial cross A to the B. Okay. Basic thing. Let's say you're going to grow out 20 seeds of A to B. And that next generation, you're going to find a new male and a new female and do it that way. Sometimes you need to Q to do it to A to do it that way, or if you're going to go slow way, you find consistency. So you keep the same male, same dad, it's pollen, right? You store that. You keep growing at females, and you're interbreeding. So you can interbreed each generation with itself, or you can even counterbalance it back again to the dead if you want to, right? And it's totally a eugenics program. You're basically growing out marijuana, and then you're looking at marijuana, and you're getting to know the marijuana, and you're like, oh my goodness, you should fuck you and make a babies, you know? And you selectively inbreed those babies. It's dark shit, you know, but eugenics, it's not just for the Nazis, it's basic science. If you want to grow some good dope, well, you're going to need to get to know eugenics and selectively breeding stuff or the way it is or looks or etc. And it's stupid, but I mean, it's true. That's kind of what breeding cannabis really is. I mean, it's kind of like, you know, or if any of you read Dune, the Bene Gesserit Sisterhood in Dune, right? They selectively bred people to try to get the Kwisatz Haderach, etc., etc. I don't know if there's any nerds out there, but I'm a nerd. But, yeah, selective breeding, inbreeding, making it all mix and work. That's basically making weed. Or your own strain or developing something, you know. Whoop. Shit. Dropped my fucking phone. Dude, bro, I've been watching your podcast the last 20 minutes, and you sound like a drunk something. That's funny. You guys are watching? That's dope. Alrighty. Sorry, I disconnected there. I'm still here if you're still there. Anyone got a question about marijuana? For Uncle Pat Squatch. Oh, excuse me. Oh, do you guys want to see the new fans? Very nice. Bought some new Wing Kings. Wing Kings, man. Proper industrials, man. Fucking heavy duty, beautiful blades on these bitches. They move air insanely well. Went down to a local shop, Pacific Northwest. Like, hey boys, I need some soil. They gave me some bricks of soil. I'm gonna mix that one. I went with the Microside Pro Mix. It's not organic, this one, but I got 285-liter bags, the organic one. Gonna mix them together. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be good. But like, boys, I need some fans. You got some fans? They're like, yeah, man, we got fans. I was like, sweet. Pot Squatch needs at least, 2 fans. And they're like, you want some wall-mounted fans? I like, well, maybe if I need to, but I mean, if you've got anything else that's not a wall mount, I'm kind of happier with that. So anyway, they take me back to like, well, we got these Wind Kings. They're pretty good, man. Sit down on themselves and we'll say a cup of dough for $50 a piece. So I'm like, boom. I already know the retail on that is much higher, so I will take that. So, you know what? Find that good local grow store. If they're good people and they're really going to take care of it, you know what I mean? It's a great place to go. So, support your local grow store. Especially in Canada, because right now they're trying to be all critical on garden supply stores that are, yes, garden supply stores that help us have the proper equipment to do what we do. Puppies, leave the cat alone. He's allowed to sit on the couch. If you can't get up, grow bigger. It's not your fault, but it's not his fault, so don't bark at him. Sorry, everyone. Have to navigate the animals. Don't eat them. He's a lot big. Yeah, I know. Cat's a lot bigger than they are, so. Doctor, go do your thing. Go to the den. Go to the den. Yes, right. All right. So, Wind Kings. Dope ass fans. Fucking great. I got them for $50 a piece. Probably retail about Canadian anyway, 60, 65 that. I say get some. Proper industrial, good mate. Fucking move wind. Make your plants happy. Very good. Anyone have any other questions about anything about things? Where the fuck's my fucking beer? It's over there. Oh, cat knows. God damn it. But how do you know when your plants are ready to flower? Aha! That's actually a trick question. In my teachings, I will tell you, is that technically a pot plant can flower whenever it wants to. Or whenever you want it to, if we're talking a traditional phenotype. Not phenotype, traditional phototype. God damn it. Photoperiod plant is what I'm referencing. Little drunk, little stone. Sorry about that. But the fact of the matter is, yes, traditional photo plant, which we're referencing, requires a 12 to 12 hour shift of darkness, in his darkness, to get the flowering hormone in sufficient amounts in those nodal sites to make wee titties, right? Okay? Boom. So, fact is, what was the question? Sorry? Little strunk, little stone. So basically, it's however you want them to be big, to put it simply. Because there's going to be a stretch. The stretches can go 100, 200, 300%, man. Like, seriously, I have strains, like my Platinum Cookies God Bud sometimes does a 300% stretch. It's retarded. Been frustrating occasionally. If you go back in early videos on my channel and watch the Donkey Dick Bud episode, there's a few of them where I talk about, the Donkey Dick Bud, you will witness a stretch on those bitches that was very frustrating. So, simply put, know that your plant's going to at least bare minimum double in size from what you see when you flip. Genetically dependent, it could also do 3 times that. You have to be prepared for that. it blows the fuck up. Well, everybody, this Pot Squatch thing, I'm probably gonna fuck off soon. Yes. No. Drank all my beer. God damn it. Well, there's beer in the fridge. I have to get it. But everybody, this is Uncle Pot Squatch thing. I motherfucking love you guys, okay? So don't be afraid to take risks. Don't be afraid to be yourselves. Don't be afraid to fucking learn. And if you offended somebody, that's probably a good thing. There's a lot of fucking people. And guess what? It's okay to be offensive. As long as you're not being a fucking dick fuck. Be an asshole. Be a caring asshole. Have opinions. Stand up, Cole. Remember what we're talking about earlier? If you're still watching right now, Cole. Okay? Sometimes people are not going to like what you have to say. But be there for yourself. Think, don't be a dick fuck. Wear your heart, your brain. Make them work together. Everybody, Uncle Pot Squatch loves you. And guess what? From Canada to all you, all over the world, the fucking Pot Squatch Growers Army. World in love, motherfuckers. Word your mother. Peace. How do I end this shit?